So I wanted to start the episode by sharing something from the debate this past week, and this is I thought this is sort of apropos of the whole political season that we're all having to go through. So did you say volume up? Yeah, warning. Turn your volume up for this one.
Okay.
Here you go.
Because it's
So by now, other people have shared this clip. It's from the presidential debate. At the time, the only microphone that was on was Donald J. Trump. He makes a noise and turn the volume all the way up and play rapidly in a row. You'll hear it.
he never took him away. He can't because it's too much money. It's tremendous. He never took him away. He can't because it's too much money. It's
I mean, do you really think he's shitting himself on TV?
I do.
I mean,
the only reason I say that is because there were people in the courtroom during the thing he was just found guilty, 34 counts of falsifying records, but like there were people that were in the courtroom that could smell him and they would hear him. Like he would wake himself up farting and shitting himself, and it's like
has the grossest underwear.
He's 78 years old. Of course he probably shits himself.
I find that hard to believe that anybody would. Well, you know what? I guess if you don't have control of your sphincter, then you can't help it.
Barrett again from What the Pod Was That and the All About Nothing podcast for Everplay Sports and Social League. Fall registration is open now for a bunch of leagues, including Wednesday and Thursday kickball at B and M Avenues in West Columbia, Tuesday super recreational kickball at B Avenue in West Columbia, indoor volleyball on Mondays and Tuesdays at the Tri-City Leisure Center in West Columbia, softball on Sundays and Mondays at Pacific Park in Columbia, Tuesday 10-week bowling at Bolero in Casey, Wednesday soccer in West Columbia, pickleball on Mondays at the Casey Tennis and Fitness Center. Registration for all fall leagues is open through August 21st, except Tuesday bowling at Bolero. Registration is open through August 5th. Also, registration is now open for 3 to 4-person teams for the 8th Masters of Putt at Frankie's Fun Park on Friday, August 23rd. Sign up now as this event will sell out. Register by August 22nd. It's a lot of fun, and if you're in the Columbia area, you should definitely sign up now. So check out everplaysocial.com for details and registration. Everplay Sports and Social League. Play, socialize, and have fun.
Hi, it's me from the Welcome to Wonderland podcast. Are you looking for the perfect blend of nostalgia and patriotism in your wardrobe? Look no further than ZJZ Designs, available now at ZJZDesigns.com. Their exclusive t-shirt collection features stunning designs like the iconic Plymouth Barracuda print, taking you back to the golden era of muscle cars. Show your love for your country with their bold patriotic heart designs that stand out and make a statement. From car enthusiast to proud patriot, ZJZ Designs has something special just for you. Head to ZJZ Designs and elevate your style. Visit ZJZDesigns.com or check the show notes.
What the Pod Was That may have content and language that isn't suitable for some. Listener discretion is advised.
This is What the Pod Was That. All material played on the show was found on the internet. The opinions about that material are our own. Please follow the show on Twitter at WhatThePodPod. Let's start the show. It's Monday, July 15th, and this is episode 60 of What the Pod Was That, the show that undeniably supports the same candidate for president as you do. Just don't ask, just believe. I am Barrett Gruber, the one that writes these introductions in a font large enough to read them from a distance just barely within the view without readers. Sorry. They aren't probably laughing at me right now, and I haven't brought them into the show. In fact, I could potentially do all of this right now by myself, but I won't. I will introduce my sister from another mister who probably would have smothered me with a pillow if it weren't for the time and distance and lack of knowledge of my existence. Cari.
You were wrong. We were laughing at you.
Yeah, I felt like that was probably true. And welcome the man who isn't or who hasn't yet disclosed the next alteration to his visual appearance. And while all bets are out, I'm pulling for alterations to his face, Zac.
I love this. This is going to be fascinating.
Are we on? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
You're done with the intro? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So, yeah. So, welcome, Zach. Still blonde. Still blonde.
Yeah.
Even though July 15th is not a true representation of the day that we recorded this podcast. Real quick.
It's not July 15th?
It isn't. We are not moving through summer that quickly. Also, just to remind everyone, August 24th, 25th at the Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center is the 2024 Soda City Comic Con. We will be there to meet and anyone that is courageous enough to approach us. You can check the show notes for links or visit sodacity.com for details on everything that's going on because as well as you can check social media for all the details. Tickets also available at sodacity.com.
Come by, show us your costumes. Tighten those Komodos up.
Yes, please close the Komodos.
Yeah.
Close the Komodos.
Come by and show us stuff.
Cari, that isn't the request you want to make.
It's out there.
You're going to see stuff.
Oh.
It's out there. And guess what? I'm not even going to show up. I just want you guys to deal with all of that.
No. You got to show up.
Yeah.
I just wrote it down. I'm going to try my best to be there.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll get you a pass. We'll get you in.
We have if there's a podcast pass, I want that.
Oh yeah, we'll take care of that.
The 25th and the 26th, the 24th and the 25th.
She was already going to miss it.
She's here the 26th.
But I said on the podcast the 26th, right? It was closed when I got there.
That's fair.
It's not her fault. She genuinely thought that.
That's fair. Thank you for listening, everybody. Please subscribe to the show. As subscriptions drive our searches, and that's how we get new listeners. Also, if you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, please review us. Give us 5 stars. If you're on YouTube Music, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed wherever you're listening. Also, please consider supporting the show financially by becoming a member. Details on that towards the end of the show. Or you can visit the show notes for more information. With that out of the way, all of this works the same as it always have. We find content on the internet to share with each other to inspire humor and conversation. And this episode, as I go to my show notes to pull it up, congratulations, Cari.
Am I first?
You are going second. And no, I'm just kidding.
I was going to say
you are third.
Cari is going first this time.
Great.
So her first share, she has titled "Maybe It Has Hobbies." So I do you remember this one?
Together. Nope.
Oh, we're all going to be surprised at the same time. So here's Cari's first share.
This has one job and one job only.
Yeah, but maybe it has hobbies.
I think a lot of anuses probably have hobbies, huh? Barrett.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember." Oh,
you know what we haven't heard yet is Cari went on an adventure last month, and we haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah, you were over in the UK.
In Europe.
Yeah.
What did you think we were talking about? I'm a little curious as to her facial reaction was kind of like, what do they know?
Well, so my camera did that thing.
Arrest records.
And so I didn't hear anything.
On us again.
Yeah. And then I heard, after watching it has hobbies, it would be interesting to hear what she did last month. And I was like, oh God. So there was like 5 seconds of conversation I missed in there. Oh, the camera's going off, you guys. Camera's going off. There.
Okay, let's see if that helps.
Yeah, let's just see if that helps because it's too disruptive, I think.
All right. So, well, Cari, tell us about your trip to the UK and Paris. I think you went to. Is that right?
Yeah, I went to London and I went to Paris and then toured all around. It was, God, how do I say this without offending people?
I wouldn't be concerned about that.
You can defend the French and the English. It's fine.
I can tell you that I realize how spoiled Americans are, right? So I totally understand why, from what I saw, why people in the area that I visited, I could totally understand why they would say Americans are spoiled.
Sure.
But it was my first trip outside of the United States. Well, let me rephrase that.
out of the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, out on that side, and it was a lot of fun. It's not. I packed my days to do a lot of traveling. I stayed in a really small room, and I deliberately with like a single sized bed because I'm like, I'm going to be gone all the time. I'm not going to be doing a lot of things. And so I figured by the time I got back to the room, I'd be exhausted. But one of the things that they don't have, like even here in the US, you can get a shitty motel and it's got a pool. You know what I mean? So there wasn't
no pools.
Yeah. So on the days, there was 1 or 2 days where I was just exhausted. And so I'm going to go back to the room, and I'm sitting in literally like a 10 by 13 room with a TV. So there wasn't like I can go get a book and go by the pool, or there was none of that. I had to stay busy the entire time, or I was in the room sleeping. So I wasn't really prepared for that. But overall, I had a lot of fun. It was really interesting. All of the historic shit that you see over there is pretty cool. We don't have history like they have, we have history, but we don't have it quite like that. Looking at the palaces, and it was very majestic, but it was at least
1/3 of the individuals living in the United States are trying to ignore some of our history anyhow. So, sorry, that was
I get it. Well, I understand.
The UK also, in its entirety, is smaller than like a few of our states.
Yeah.
They don't have the room for big rooms and pools.
Well,
we do.
And that's one of those things because I spent a week in Ireland a few years ago, and it was June, but like the temperature didn't give above like 60 degrees the entire time. So even if there was a pool, it would have been cold. It would have been too cold for me to go swimming.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to find a lock.
But then because it was approaching the summer solstice, it was like daylight. The sun didn't set in June in Dublin until it was probably 11:30 at night. Like it was still, and it never got dark. It was just sort of a muted kind of a light.
That is definitely something too. Like I noticed it was 4 something, and the sun is up and bright over there. When I was flying, I took the red eye, right? That flies overnight. So I'm like, and luckily there was nobody in the middle seat. So I upgraded to just a few extra, 6 or so extra inches for foot room.
Yeah.
And the middle seat was empty. So it was an 8-hour flight on the way out. And it was direct from Charlotte to London Heathrow.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where we are, but it's 2 a.m. U.S. time because my phone clearly was still stuck on U.S. time.
Sure.
And it's quiet. I'm very humbled on planes. I still have I get a little anxious. I'm like, okay, I took a night pill. I'm like, all right, here we go. We're going to get some rest. And then all of a sudden, ding, ding, all the lights on the cabin come on. Like I throw the blanket off. I'm like, what's happening? What's happening right now? The emergency lights come on. And then the pilot comes on and he says, is there anybody with a medical degree on the flight? If so, stand up and go to the back of the plane. And so there was like 10 or so people that just rushed back to the back of the plane. And I don't know exactly what happened, but when we finally landed, because we couldn't divert anywhere. There was no other place to land, right? We were over the water. When we finally landed, we had to sit on the plane for like 45 minutes to an hour until they could get this person off. And I don't know what happened. But so a medical emergency on the plane, first ever on the way out there.
Were they alive when they came off of the plane?
I don't know because those are the big planes. So they were on the other side of the plane and back several seats. So the left side of the plane that I was on, they were like, you guys can go, but we had to, go out in an orderly fashion. When I looked over there was just a bunch of people. I think it was like an elderly woman. I don't know.
Wow.
But it scared me because the way they made the announcement.
There's no better place than free healthcare to have it happen.
That's true.
Right.
Wait till we cross the line. Hit it.
Well, so if somebody dies on a plane, especially like an international flight across the ocean, where would your ghost haunt? Like, would your ghost just in that space above nothing but ocean? I don't.
Good thing there's no ghost spirit.
That's true. That's true.
We're making problems here.
So I'm going to share my first one. It's called "It Says Strongman." So I'm going to pull that up so we can all participate in this together. I don't know who Daniel Craig is.
You're a
You
liar.
don't know who Daniel Craig is?
Well, I know who the Daniel Craig is, but I don't know who Daniel Craig is in the sense of it says Daniel Craig's quest for help because
that's not James Bond.
No, I don't think that is James Bond. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this so we can all participate together. And I'm gonna turn the sound on.
Oh,
that's a woman.
Play that again.
I'm gonna, yeah.
that hurt, bro.
It grabbed her neck.
Dude, that's like having like a wrestler come armbar you or something, like, or not. Well, that's not an armbar, but like tight rope you or something or whatever. Stiff arm you.
I guess that's why I called it. It says strong man, not strong woman.
Okay, all right, okay. You piece of shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little misogyny, a little sexism, a little misogyny in there. All right, Zach's first one. He says,
"Be a typical Sunday if there wasn't."
That's true. Zach's first one says takes Lizzo. I assume is the potential is that this has something to do with Lizzo.
The only way to find out.
We'll find out together.
Is Lizzo reacting?
Okay. All right. Oh, it's Lizzo reacting. Okay.
Okay.
So here's South Park. Oh, I saw this episode.
There we go.
I was telling you, Sheila, these new drugs are pretty amazing. I was feeling so ashamed of myself, watching Randy go out and exercise all the time and not eating as much. But I just don't have the same kind of willpower he has.
Which of the drugs are you on, Sharon? Zempic, Manjaro?
Oh, no, I talked to my doctor. He said insurance would only pay for those if I had diabetes.
Then how are you managing your weight?
Don't you know, Sheila? Now there's a whole new obesity drug for those of us who afford Ozempic and Manjaro. I've controlled all my cravings to be thinner with Lizzo.
FDA-approved Lizzo makes you feel good about it, and it costs 90% less than Ozempic.
I've lowered my standards and my expectations.
In case studies, 70% of patients on Lizzo no longer cared how much they weighed.
I don't give two shits.
Lizzo helps you eat everything you want and keep physical activity to a minimum. Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo. Stop listening to Lizzo if you experience suicidal thoughts. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis, hypothermia,
the fucking album!
Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a fuck with Lizzo.
That's hilarious. I love that.
That's crazy.
That's great. I think that's great. You know what I also like about it? I like how open she was to, just knowing that this was comedy. She didn't seem upset or anything like that.
I've heard she's a massive asshole.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
The DoorDash person forgot like one of her lobsters and she like beat her up or something.
Jeez.
Yeah. Have you seen the thing too where the guys are like, yeah, you'll make fun of call Lizzo fat and your girls will be like, oh, don't make fun of her, she's beautiful. But if you tell a girl she looks like Lizzo, she's gonna be pissed off at you.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
All right, Cari's first. No, this is Cari's second share.
Second. Remember, I had the other one.
Yeah, it's called. Yes, it's called No Drugs for some reason. So I guess we'll find out what this is together.
Yeah. No drugs. All at home.
Yeah.
So you endured all that pain, and now. You know what it feels like when I had that cold last week.
That's great.
On point.
Dude, that guy found the moment and seized the shit out of it.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was hilarious.
Wow. That takes.
Now you know what the cold felt like last week.
He's right. He's not wrong.
That was good. And not representative of, I think, what it's like to give birth.
Did you hear that scientifically the pain threshold they called between a man getting kicked in the nards and a woman giving birth, that it's different, but they had to, like, scientifically, it's a tie. The amount of pain. Yeah.
Different but the same. How?
Yeah. It was like a true, like, scientific video breaking it down, like trying to figure out which was worse, and they did measurements and everything. And they're like, birth goes on for a long time.
I want to know who the male subject was that was like, kick me in the balls until we get this figured out.
But there's different levels of how hard you get kicked in the balls too.
Well, and that's the thing. And just like you said, their labor can last hours or days.
Right.
Let me see. Go ahead. I was going to say. Let me see.
I think they settled on, like, at its peak pain threshold, it's like tied.
I'm gonna get Johnny Knoxville on the phone real quick. Just give me a second. Let me see.
I bet,
I don't want to give birth, even if it was possible to, like, switch off and be like, "Do you want to?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
Hey, Knox, it's Barrett. Yeah, just purely out of curiosity, how would you equate getting damage to your balls, like your wife's giving birth? Like, how close do you think? Oh, exactly the same. Got it. Okay, thanks. All right. So, and Zach has gone to sleep again. I'm going to drink a little after that too. All right. So
was he just going, "Who is this?" the whole time?
No, he's like, no, he calls me Bear.
I don't think I know you.
So this next one, my video did not come up, so I just randomly went to TikTok and
look at you.
Look, it happens. It happens even to the best of us.
Yeah.
So
doesn't happen to the mediocre of us. So
the standard
sea
bearer
level doesn't deal with that.
Thank you very much, Lizzo, for being a part of your own video. All right, here's my share versus what I would have shared. So,
and here's the truth: I hate saying it publicly. I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump. Okay, which somehow has become controversial. No, but I don't even care if you like Trump. That's fine because that's democracy. But I don't like Trump. The problem is when I tell people I don't like Trump, they automatically go, "Oh, you want Biden?"
Oh, that's fair.
And I'm like, no. No, what I want is more fucking options than these terrible options. That's what I want. In a country of 350 million people, how the fuck are these our only two options? Huh? It's like opening up the fridge and you have to choose between two gone-off cartons of milk. You know? Two fucking options. I mean, can we not have a slightly broader menu? I mean, I don't need a diner menu. I don't know if anyone got to a New York diner. That's too many fucking options. I don't need a diner menu. But I need more than a fucking Delta flight menu. You know? I need more than fucking chicken or beef. At least a vegan option. Jesus Christ, this is terrible.
That is accurate.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's accurate. Zach's share. So the video that I was going to share that no longer exists was called "Happy Birthday, Nick." Oh, I see.
That was the news anchor lady who said that, and you just did it too.
I did.
Good job, Barrett.
What? I don't get it. Tell me.
The guy's name was Nick.
And Barrett just did it.
I got it.
Good job. Gotta cancel Barrett. Cancel him.
You know what? I didn't get it until we dig deep in it. So, maybe no one else will get it.
Yeah, Hillary,
but this is recorded.
Everybody's
Everybody's going to hear
people. Barrett Gruber. That's the next name.
You ought to just change your at to at cancel Barrett Gruber. Just go ahead and do it yourself. That way it'll be funny. That'll be funny when it happens.
I'll take.
Twitter will be the only place he can live unless he wants to move to Truth Social.
I'll have to take care of that on my end. I'm fully willing to cancel myself. I cannot believe I did that. Like, I read it and I was like, how would this even like first of all, who is this individual? Secondly,
is he an actual person or is this just?
I don't think
it's
so.
Someone pranked a news anchor and she said it.
Oh no!
Basically, we watched Barrett's video with him doing it. Racism. Sometimes it's funny.
Sweating like Trump on a debate stage here. Oh.
Yeah, let's see about shitting like him on a debate stage. As far as we know,
this mic has noise canceling. And
mine does too. So you guys don't really know what's going on over here.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Mine does too.
Ironically, the name of Zach's next video is called Pooh.
This one's so stupid, but
I like the eye roll.
He's lowering his confidence for us in this one. So here we go. I'm gonna pull it back and share.
Oh, shit. Oh my gosh. Wow. Give me that cup.
That's gross.
I told you it was really dumb.
And
so if I was
agree
rewriting,
Zach, that was dumb.
if I was rewriting that skit, I think his remarks on what he would have said when he had gotten to the toilet was like, I think I would have changed it to like, almost didn't make it.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It was a shock value at first with the crapping on his face. I was like, that's giggle funny.
I want to mention that one of the people that listens to us fairly regularly is our friend Bill Kimler, who is running for South Carolina House up in his neck of the woods. Because if I say it, I know I'm going to get it wrong. Because I think it's 13, but I've been corrected so many times that it could be anything at this point. But Bill said that his favorite video or his favorite listening to us is Cari's reaction to the old
Yucky
man
food.
tasting foods.
Yeah. Well, now she's not here for me to stop her covering her eyes and shading her face from it.
Yeah. Oh, did you reach over? Did you reach over and try and like cover
Cari,
her?
not yet, Cari, not yet. It's fine. No, watch
That's
this.
Great.
No.
Oh,
that's great.
Yeah, because
Cari's
you know what?
next
I don't
share is called Weird Petitions. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I don't think people really understand that, you know, that's borderline. So I'm like, it's almost in my mouth, right? Like it's coming up. What? Why are you guys laughing?
You froze again like this.
Okay.
And then when you came back, what we heard was
it's almost in my mouth.
Almost in my mouth.
I'm going to have to figure this out. Going off camera again.
Just get an Ethernet cord.
Let's roll the next one.
All right. Cari, she paused before she could go off camera. Okay, she's here.
Yeah, next time I'll have to I'll pull the cord over and that way it'll be hard, you know, figure something out. I don't know.
Oh gosh. Oh. Ooh, give me air.
You have a lot of background operations happening on your computer.
So, Cari,
so.
this next share, Cari named Weird Petitions. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up so that we can all share this together. Of course, this was several months ago that Cari shared this, so it may not be topical anymore. But we will we'll find out, right? We'll find out.
We will.
Here we want to legalize incest in California.
Oh, yeah.
We just want to legalize it. What's the next one? You don't like this one? Next one. All right. All right. So we want to test weapons on homeless people. Oh no. Should we want to sign a petition?
When you live in California, you get it.
Okay, so we want to get rid of Make-A-Wish kids. We feel like... Why are you laughing? This is serious. Okay, so we feel like they're just getting shit handed to them. And, like, once they grow up, we want them to be able to earn, like, their stuff. So, yeah, can you just sign your name right here?
Bro, don't sign that.
Hang on,
So
it
right
gets
here, we
better.
want to test the weapons on homeless people. We feel like they're just the best people to test it on. So yeah, like AR-15s, Glocks. Yeah.
Bruh.
Wow.
Yeah.
The litmus test is not good in California.
Absolutely. Hey, Barrett.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Cari.
Behind you. What is that? Who is that?
Which that right
one,
there.
right there.
Oh, he didn't. That's Shane Beamer, head coach of South Carolina football team.
Okay, it's hard for me to tell. Okay.
He's always on our podcast trying to sell us Coke Zero, which, I like a good Coke Zero, but he's a rigid man. Just
Frigid and rigid.
He's
I was like, I never noticed them until just now. I was too busy looking at them other things.
And Batman's beside him.
Yeah, that I saw. Okay, sorry.
Which Batman is that? Which Batman poster is that?
Pattinson.
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt.
That's the hero Gotham really needs.
I concur.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Maybe I would be someone else, but Batman sounds good. I'll take Batman.
I think Patton Oswalt is fantastic in everything he does. I think my favorite thing that Patton Oswalt ever did was he was Constable Bob in Justified.
Yeah,
fantastic. He was so good.
Cari, you're getting a call.
Is that you buzzing, Cari?
Am I buzzing?
Yeah.
Trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
That was a text message coming in about my credit card. I get the reminders every day. It'll say, "Hey, this is your balance, and this is when it's due." So I got to get rid of that because it's annoying.
Yeah, 100%. Here's how much money you have left. I don't need to be told when there's zero.
You don't have to pay those anyway.
Tell me how much I owe you.
Why would I need that? Yeah. Anyway. Okay. So this next share is mine, and it's called Literal News. So I'm not 100% certain on what it was.
You don't remember?
I not even remotely. I have no idea. So I'm gonna.
Me trying to write a 4-page essay. All
right.
People died in the Bronx last night due to a fire that killed 10 people in the Bronx last night during a fire.
First, said all 10 people died in the fire, which was too hot for their bodies.
Wow.
I don't think
had
that
to be
was
fake.
Yeah, I don't think that was real.
The fire that was too hot for their bodies.
I don't think that was real. It's just a feeling. This next share is Goodwill something. Goodwill something. I imagine this is probably a play on Goodwill Hunting.
Hey.
Zach's like, I don't know.
I only send them. All right, here we go. Here it is.
Goodwill Hunting, but they're both dumb.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Just another year.
No, it's not. 21's a big year. What are you doing? Something special?
Yeah, something special. I'll probably just go down and get my union card. Find a woman who hates me and put a ring on her finger,
That's real fucking smart. Yeah, do the same thing the rest of us do when you're a genius. Come on.
Get out of here with that, man.
I'm not going to get out of here with that.
Get out of here
I'm not going to get out of you. Remember that puzzle you solved with the sailboats? How many pieces was that?
500 was the Mayflower.
I don't even know what the Mayflower is. You don't belong with us.
You wait.
You belong in the fucking CIA.
Don't get to say that to me.
Maybe I do.
You don't have to roll my life.
Maybe I do. Maybe I'm supposed to have a shovel in my hand. God put a shovel in my hand, not yours. It pisses me off you live in this life.
Not you two.
It's not your fault.
It's not you two. It's not your fault.
It's all puzzles, all right? Off my car. It's all right. It's not your car. It's not a car. I thought we were sitting on a Jetta.
That was good.
You remember that puzzle you solved with the sailboat?
How many pieces was it? How many pieces was it?
How long did it take you? 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
500 pieces. It was the Mayflower.
I don't even know what that is. Yeah.
Oh, that was fantastic. All right.
Get off my car.
Cari's next share is called Body Count. Zach, what's your body count?
Ooh.
No, I don't got enough fingers and toes for that, my boy.
You didn't keep the fingers and toes?
No, I didn't.
Weird. Cari,
it's 517. All right.
Oh, that's extensive. Cari, what's your body count?
Oh my God, negative.
Negative.
I will not answer
Barrett,
that
what's
question.
your body count?
What's your body count, Barrett?
13.
What?
And the cops still haven't got you.
Look, I figure I keep it low enough so it's not like Dahmer or Mason.
13 is a lot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, none of them complained. On to the share. Body
I'm not touching that one.
They probably have a fucking co-op Reddit page.
That's right. Only 3? Only 3. Okay, what are you thinking it is? What do you think I'm asking? How many people I killed?
Only 3. Only 3.
So, does anybody want to up their body count?
Mm-mm.
No,
I already said 513.
We're all keeping it exactly the same. That's fair. Okay. I'm going to move on to my next one so we can get this wrapped up. Because apparently I am feeling a little judgment for having a body count of 13. So that seems odd, but sure, whatever. My next share I said the name of this one is That's Not Real. So
REEL or REAL?
No, REAL. But
okay. That's real.
I'm never. Look, grammar is not the first thing that comes to mind when people think, "Oh, Barrett." So it's entirely possible that it should have been REEL. But
yeah.
You know, it's either wind or wind, right? Doesn't matter. Sorry. Okay.
Read or read.
Here we go.
Well, that's how we starting to choose what we do for right.
We have to watch that again. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Clearly, that's not real.
No? How that works? Oh God, we're turning worldviews over around here.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. All right, I'm gonna share Zach's last one, which he entitled as "Tough Luck." So I'll go ahead and pull that one up so we can share it. I'm actually still a little bit in shock of the last video I posted, so it's probably best if we just move right on.
Whoa, who is it?
That gentleman right there.
It's a green tea shot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I come over there.
Oh my God.
Sorry, no.
Enjoy it.
Wow. One in every bar.
Oh,
even green tea shot not going to fix that face. Huh?
Oh, was part of his eye was like most of his left eye was. It was like his right eye was gone.
Like gone, just out like a wound.
Oh, and then like something was dripping down his beard.
Yeah. Oh God, it was just awful.
That was. Well, no lunch today.
Cari, have you ever had someone of that stature just try to send you a drink?
Have you?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Do tell. What was this individual's ailment?
Was he a ship captain that got drug on the shore that day?
Just old, leathery, and just extremely drunk and drooling.
What is old?
I don't know. I didn't ask how old.
Okay, how old do you think he was?
Oh, I would say probably in his 70s.
So
yeah, I would say probably.
Did you drink the drink?
I think I did.
Well,
I think I did.
It'd just be rude if you didn't.
Right.
He's like, can I come over there?
But I think what I did to, because clearly people, they're not going to buy you a drink just because they just want to buy you a drink. They want a conversation, right? So,
I thought you were going somewhere else.
Or that. And I immediately, after I drank it and saw who it was, I just told the bartender next round of his was on my tab to kind of even it out. So I felt better about the turn down thing.
So that brings other questions up, but the only one I'll ask is, was this someone you knew?
Somebody I had seen there before, but I didn't know him. I had never spoken to him before, but he would, I'd seen him, probably several times.
Interesting.
When I was in college, I bought I guess they're kamikazes or whatever. And I was like, yeah, give me a shot. And I was like, there was two girls next to me and I was like, do you two want a shot? And they were like, yeah. And then as soon as he's pouring it, she's like, we're not going anywhere with you. Or she was just being a bitch. And I was like, fine, you don't need those. Grabbed them, took them all. And I was like,
good for
that's
you.
What you get for being a bitch.
Good for you.
You gotta be a bitch. Like, I was just being nice.
Exactly. And that situation's different though, right? Like, hey, I just come up. Hey, do you guys want a shot? Yeah, appreciate it. You take a shot, that kind of thing, and then you walk away. That's different. But my situation was a little more similar to that.
You're just you're just by yourself, not expecting this.
Yeah.
See, that raises other questions. Why were you out just drinking? Well,
why was I out drinking?
By yourself.
Oh, I wasn't by. I didn't have. I wasn't by myself. I was with a group of people. At not like a like
Captain Ahab there found you, picked you out of a group of people. It was like
there's this area. When I was, this is probably 5-10 years, it was before COVID, right? And so there's a group of people that I would run into sometimes at this bar. And I would go in when I knew they were there because, chit chat, hey, how you doing, that kind of thing. And
safety in numbers.
Exactly. And it's a combination of women and men. But then there's another guy who, like I said, who was there, but he sits across the bar and he normally sits by himself. And he either, I don't know if he comes in and he's drunk or if he sits there until he gets drunk. But
that's the cheapest way to drink at the bar is to come in drunk.
Exactly. But this time he was drooling. I could see it all the way from across the bar. Matter of fact, we kind of like, look at that. Wow.
He's like, I would take you home. I don't remember where it is.
I don't even know if my car's out front. Yeah.
Looks like I took the Harley. Get on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a trike. Good luck for you. I can make it home today.
But then the next time I saw him, he did not remember buying me that drink.
Interesting.
Oh, yes, he did. He remembered. Oh, he remembered.
That because I went up and said, "Hey, how are you doing?" And I thanked him again for the drink. And plus, he looked a little more sober. He was like, "What drink?" And I said,
"He Donald Trumped you. It never happened. I never bought him a drink.
Never bought you a drink." Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, he doesn't remember," and I just left it alone.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons that I have removed myself from much of the drinking. Even when we go bowl. I don't buy a beer anymore or any beers. Cari's doing some construction over at the house.
I'm sorry, I realized I was like, oh my god, I'm
still recording.
My bad.
You know what? We're gonna do Cari a favor. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. That is good. Number 60.
Thanks a lot, Cari. You killed the rest of the show.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to What the Pot Was That. Again, please consider subscribing to the show and sharing it with your family and friends. Also, if you could, please consider supporting us by following us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. All of that's the best way to keep up with the show. And if you think our financial model of giving away free content is silly and you're feeling especially giving, please consider supporting the show by becoming a member by visiting our webpage, support page. via our webpage, whatthepodwasthat.com. There are several tiers available that give you early access to some shows, sometimes a week before the episode is even available. If those aren't within your means, you can drop us a tip. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com. Fuck you, Cari. Fuck you, Zach.
Eat shit, Barrett.
Look, all of what you're doing is going on over here. So all I see Zach.
Oh, you didn't see mine?
I missed. No, do it again.
I just went.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much, Cari, for being here. Thank you very much, Zach, for being here. Cari's frozen again.
I'm sure that was an awesome scene.
It was great.
You're like the Flash.
You all stay safe and
keep your hands to yourself.
What the Pod Was That is produced and engineered by me, Barrett Gruber. Thanks to Vandretti for our intro music, Suave. Thanks to Zafall for our outro music, Effervescence. Thanks to Cari Simmons. You can follow her on Twitter at Cari_Simmons. Thanks to Zach King. You can follow him on Instagram at KingZach07 or on Twitter at CarolinaKing21. I am Barrett Gruber. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Barrett Gruber or visit my linktree/Barrett Gruber. Want to support the show? Visit our page, whatthepodwasthat.com, and become a member. There are several tiers available, including memberships that give you early access to episodes as well as exclusive content. Visit whatthepodwasthat.com. To find links to our social media, podcast platforms, and past episodes, visit whatthepodwasthat.com. If you'd like to be heard on the show, you can call and leave us a message. Dial 803-672-0533. Or you can email us suggestions at whatthepodwasthat.com. If the time between these episodes is more than you can handle, check out our partner podcast. Zach and I host the All About Nothing podcast. Visit theallaboutnothing.com for links and details. Ami takes a deep dive down the rabbit hole in episodes of Welcome to Wonderland. Available on all of the podcast platforms. Visit WTWLpod.com for details. And you can listen to the political and social conversation between Dr. Jamela Brooks and Bill Kimler on Black, White, and Blue in the South. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. Please subscribe and share this show. If you're on YouTube, please like and hit the notification bell. Thank you for listening. The preceding podcast is a product of Big Media and copyright 2024, all rights reserved.